For today's software engineering interview, we'd like you to design a two-factor authentication system. The system is going to have two main components. One is a two-factor authentication app that runs on the user's phone that can give them the password when they want to log into an app. The second one is a little bit of logic on the back end of the app that wants to implement two-factor authentication. When a user first enables two-factor authentication for an app, their backend server will provide a secret which will be stored both in the backend of the app and in our two-factor authentication application. Okay, what happens when a user tries to actually log in? Does the backend of the bank reach out directly to the backend of our two-factor authentication app? Okay, so now our two-factor authentication app and the bank's backend have a shared secret. They use this secret plus the current time, which they can collect independently, to generate a one-time code using the same algorithm. Without either of these services ever communicating, a user can read the one-time code from our two-factor authentication app, submit it to log in, and the bank will independently validate that that code submitted was the same as the one that they've calculated on their end. Makes sense. Is there a security risk of somebody finding your key by brute force attempts to validate OTPs? Yeah, an attacker technically could brute force this, so we'll implement rate limiting on both login requests and any requests that validate a one-time password, which should close that risk.